we're going to make a nut milk. Now, did you know you could make a nut milk in a cold press juicer? Well, you can with the Kuvings cold press juicer. You want to use the juice strainer when you're making nut milks, and you want to also put the rotation wipers into the juicer. So they go in first, then we pop in the juice strainer, of course the press, and we're going to close that back up. All right, now I want to make a pecan nut milk. So you can use any nuts in a cold press juicer to make a juice. Almond, of course, is quite popular. Walnuts, you can make nut milk out of those. Today I'm using pecans, and I'm going to show you, we've already soaked these nuts overnight. My usual tip with soaking nuts is overnight is best. They'll plump up and they'll go through the juicer and get a really rich, creamy nut milk. But if you do forget to throw them through the juice, put them in and soak them overnight, then just pop them with a bit of warm water, and about an hour they'll be good enough to go through the machine. So let me get the chocolate syrup. So I've made some chocolate syrup here, guys. Do this one ahead of time. What's inside here is 2 tablespoons of cacao. Cacao powder, it's raw, it's organic. I mix in 2 tablespoons of maple syrup and a little pinch of sea salt. Then what you want to do is just whisk it. Just whisk it, use a fork and just whisk it, whisk it, whisk it. It'll take a minute or so and you'll end up with some delicious chocolate syrup. So I'll show you what we're going to do. We're going to pour that over the pecans, the soaked pecans. On the spoon here. And then, look at that, beautiful. So this chocolate milkshake is so much healthier than a standard chocolate milkshake that's maybe made with dairy and the fats from the chocolate. We're just using the cacao powder. Look at that. Mix all that up nice and well. Okay, looks like it's ready to go. So turn the juicer on. I've got the juice strainer in here, so check, that's ready to go. We want a little bit of water, okay? So simple as, just like we did with the first recipe with the blueberries. Spoonful of the pecans in there. Maybe we'll go a couple to start with. And then pour some water into the machine. And what you'll start to see in the juicer is the chocolate milkshake forming. Look at that. Pecans, a bit more milk. No need to rush it, just let the juicer do its job. It's pressing and squeezing the delicious milk out of those nuts and blending it all together. Got a jug here to catch it. Okay, a bit more. Now I really love pecan and chocolate flavour together. They both go really, really well. And I don't know if you can see it here, but it's actually extracting the pecan meal, the nut meal. If you're using almonds, it would be the almond meal. If you're using walnuts, it would be the walnut meal. You can keep that, guys, and put it aside and maybe make some cookies, do some, make some other recipes with that meal. Okay, how much have I got there? It's looking good. And a bit more of the pecan. Okay, so totally up to you how much water and how thick or how thin you eventually want the milkshake to turn out. So I usually suggest about a 2-to-1. So if you're using 1 cup of nuts, then use 2 cups of water. But if you want it a bit thicker, use less. If you want it a bit thinner, then just use some more water. Okay, you ready? Let's have a look at this. Look at that. There we go, a chocolate pecan milkshake in a cold press juicer. Pretty cool, hey? Let me see if we can get a nice shot of that one. Okay, so delicious. I know that the family's going to love this one. If you've got the kids that Love the chocolate. Maybe make them a healthy version of a chocolate milkshake. Let's do the taste test. Oh, 2 hands for this one. The combination of the pecan and chocolate together has a really bitey flavour to it. I think you're going to really love it.